If only I could get a fresh start. I'm tired of my job. All I do is come home and sit in the room or watch Netflix, because I stay out the way. You know what I mean? I don't be messing with them people that I used to mess with no more. They ain't doing nothing. So I just go to work, come home, take care of my kids, and that's it. Well, you're definitely not working on yourself. Let's get into it.
Down made the growth undeniable. Now it's up and it's looking unstoppable. God in the middle, it's all undeniable. As above, so below. What I plant, that's what grow.
So family, listen. Everything that you see around you, including this car that I'm sitting in, every building, every business, every piece of gravel, it don't matter what you see outside of me. It was once someone's dream. See, family, we live in what some may call the dream world. Why? Because this is where thoughts become things. See, a thought is created from the inspiration, meaning something coming from within you that wants to be expressed outwardly or externally. Another way to cause thought to push you into action is when you are influenced. Now, influence comes from outside of you. Something comes from outside, whether you saw it or heard it, but then it triggers thoughts that then causes you to move on them based on the degree of emotions, meaning energy and motion.
Quick interruption from the Divine Wolf podcast. If your loved one needs compassionate care at home, Golden Connections Home Care is here for you. From pediatric and elder care to family caregiver programs, we're building bonds, one home at a time. Call today and let us bring the Golden Touch home.
Golden Connections, home care, where compassion feels like family.
So if you were like the demonstration, that individual that I spoke with, where you feel you're doing the right thing. See, it's not a right or wrong thing. Why? Because this is your story. So however you choose to perceive it, you will always be right. Why? Because you are the one that becomes the witness to what is held within the heart. So whatever you hold within your heart, you must walk out to make it true to who? Thyself. So look at it like this, family. We are all co-creators of the universe. The universe created all, meaning the macro, and as the micro, meaning the little g's, we play it out on the 3D plane, the physical plane. What happens in the spirit will always happen below in the physical. What you hold in the physical is what you send up to the spiritual, which then it rained down on me, right? Whatever you hold. So you are the law of what some know as cause and effect. I think it, I charge it with emotions, meaning intentions, and then I'm inspired to express what I've hold in my heart. I give birth to what's in the womb. All right? That's how it goes. So if you know you're a co-creator, why are you settling at a job? See, I'm not one of these spiritual teachers or nothing like that. I am that I am. So everything that I talk to you about will be tools to help you gain or grasp a higher level of perspective. So the only way you can have a higher level or expanded perspective is by expanding your awareness, or first becoming aware of the silent observer, which is who you truly are. You are soul. And there's no other soul that can express the energy that you are carrying. Why? Because you are the unique expression edged out from the divine itself, made to come here, learn. You are also the block that needs to be chipped away, meaning the mind. So you come here as the alchemist to not just learn energy, but learn how to manipulate energy. How to turn water into wine. How to look at a situation that at one time you said, man, that's bad. Man, that's wrong. Man, I don't like that. And go to saying, man, thank you for that lesson. Man, what was that trying to teach me? Man, I'm glad that didn't go through because it made a brighter, more least resistant path to this next step on this idea I had. See, that shift in mindset takes you from the logic mind to the feminine mind, but then it ain't just like a person would think, oh, woman is God. No, it's a divine, where if you want to go and pull the tandem all the way to the feminine side, all you about to do is repeat history. Because whatever you do with the tandem pulling it, it's got to swing back the other way. So it always going to balance itself. So it was never about a gender battle. It was always about knowing that the genders exist amongst each other in one environment to be complementary to each other, to help each other, to cultivate each other. That's what it's all about, family. So until you can reconstruct your mind, set to see everything is for your good, the universe is working in your favor, no matter how it may look outside you in the 3D, you hold a vision and continue to walk on that water of faith based on the vision you are holding, not just in your mind, but in your heart. Because the holding in your heart is what's going to anchor it. Like you holding a kite, and the kite in the air in your mind. So all them thoughts are constantly moving the kite around, right? But if you're in your heart, you can anchor it and hold it down no matter what circumstances of person, place, or thing may pop up and try to steer your attention to something else. You hold a vision. So long story short, family, know that you are made in the image of the Most High. You are a builder. You are a pyramid. And it's up to you if you build a pyramid and complete it with the top of the apex, which represents Christ consciousness, where you and the Father become one. That's when you would then be able to observe your external world, and every way you look, you see the divine. But like always, family, believe in yourself to a point you start to know. Because belief makes you curious and start to make you question. And a lot of people like to say, I believe, I believe, I believe. But until you know, you can't experience it, family. So fake it till you make it. But make sure embodiment is your end all be all. But like always, as above, so below. One love.
Thank you for watching the Divine Wolf Podcast. Fix your heart or die.
Now I just flow. I don't need to understand. I ain't become this. I remember who I was.